Oh man.
Stand up now, we're ready now. Go stand up now, we're ready now. Oh, said. 風が空揺らす Stand up now, we're ready now. Go stand up now, we're ready now. Oh, said. そのせいに未来を高鳴ることを信じて重なる熱量が期待感と展開のきらめき覚悟を決めて何度も見失って息のむストーリー奇跡的な証明に変わるさ大丈夫信じて誰にも見せず積み上げていた負けないように向き合うように静かな夜を越えてきた気づけばそばに同じ痛みを背負いながら駆け出す君準備はもうできたよね始めよう今世界をかけてゆけ照らす光の先風に乗る夢一人じゃない今未来をかけてゆこう照らせ光のように掴み取ろうさあこの手で秒針が止まるくらい張り詰めてた空気を裂いた音見上げた溢れてた届く光の先最高の舞台この景色 In a world so bright to high This moment is it all
実況パラプロ野球 Alright, so we're gonna do Animal Crossing after this, but we're gonna do a little guide here. To the best of my understanding, because I'm not a pro at this shit or anything, but this will be the best I can do. I'll be playing the 3-year mode, but I recommend you start with the infinite mode. Let's start. Yatate! So you don't get a fast forward button in this opening scene. So you're gonna start by making you choose your player. You'll make your high school name, because you can't choose a college or some shit, I don't know. So we'll do the demo high school. You can choose the pronunciation and what year we started. We're gonna start with Ichiro. So let me pull up a guide real quick. OB. If you started modern day, you'll get random legendary players. It'll be and you could get American players too, I think. But the way to get certain players is by starting in history. And, it's starting in history, and then choosing the right location. If you want Mr. Ichiro Suzuki himself, you're gonna have to start in 1989. In the, where's the region? Is it here? Oh, don't translate. IG. Is it here? I think it's here. I could be wrong. Now, do note, starting here is very difficult. Your starting location has stars. The stars is how difficult it is to win games. So maybe you don't want to go for Ichiro. Maybe you want to start somewhere else that's a little easier. What is it? Osaka? Where's Tokyo? I think this is Tokyo. I could be wrong. My Japanese is very bad. I'm gonna assume it's here. Where's this? Okay, so this is just extra quirks. I'll go over each and every one of these. The first one, support events. I believe this is when, wait, no, this is explanation. I'm gonna turn it off. Environmental sounds, so while in the background you can hear your players training and stuff. You can choose whether to have 3D models or 2D models. You can choose whether to have normal speed or high speed when progressing. You can't change the rest of those while in this menu. You can edit the music, play whatever you want. And here's the rest of them. So, the starting year, the starting prefecture, your character name and design, your high school name, your initial, your uniform, your cheerleaders, you'll see those in matches, your school uniform, those also aren't very important, your flag, and then you get to choose a theme song. You only get to hear this if you win the Koshien. And I'll read this part for you as well. Cherry blossoms floated in the spring in April. A man was appointed as the baseball coach of a certain high school. Our goal is to become a powerhouse and prestigious school. What awaits the baseball team he leads? A new chapter in history begins here. Let's go to win the crown of the national championship. We have 3 years to do the rest. Now, what is this? The first question she'll ask, have you been a director before? If this is your first time, you want to pick the first one, they'll walk you through tutorials and stuff. But I'm going to go with the second option, because I've already done this before. I've played these games before, and I skipped it. I am just pressing buttons now. So, every April, you receive new players. There's Mr. Suzuki. I did it right. So this is how you start with Ichiro. This is his starting stats. And as you can tell, he's really good. Now, all these players look like ass. Because they are, right? You know, they're all F's and G's. This guy's all E's and stuff. This guy's a bit of a power hitter and that's it. But you are training these guys for 3 years. You're training all of them, not just one player, all of them. And your goal is to make your entire team as strong as possible, you know? You'll give them instructions on what training to undergo. Ichiro is just one of the best starting picks you can have because he looks like this. Now, what I do is I only give names and designs to characters that I want to focus on. So if I see a Japanese name, then I won't really worry about them, you know? You could name all of them, you could name none of them, but I advise to do what I'm doing and just name the ones that you like. So I don't see this guy making it big, so I'm not going to design him. We will design this picture though. Now, you could base them off of current OCs, or what you could do is you could make up random characters on the spot. So we're going to go Tyrone. And then we're going to give him a design. I like this person with ease. He has potential to become drafted. We'll name this guy Pink. And then you can design your manager. A few things to note. Your goal is to get everybody drafted, but of course not everybody can make it to the big leagues. So, the longer you play the game, the more benefits there are, because you'll stack up on items, and more importantly, workers. So, let's say Pitt doesn't make it to the big leagues. He might become a shopkeeper who can sell you items. Or he might become a scout who can recommend your new players to other teams. He could become a criminal that will refresh your cards. Anything could happen. Same for the cheerleaders, or not the cheerleaders, the managers. They'll become cheerleaders and nurses, which, albeit isn't a lot, but... Oh, right. On your very first year, if you don't have a player you like, such as Ichiro, you can reroll 3 times. Of course, we're starting Ichiro, so there's no need to do that. Keep an eye on Ichiro, Pitt, and Tyrone. Those are the guys we really want to make it big. So every player has 3 years, a maximum of 3 years to make it. We'll see our starting team now. Oh, that's not bad. Got a power hitter. We don't have the greatest starting lineup, sure. Oh, this is more customization stuff. So here you can check your, you can manage other high schools to design them and scout their players. You could set your support songs. Here is your scrapbook. In the scrapbook, you can, it'll be the history of your games, and it'll be put in a little, you know, memorabilia. It looks like a scrapbook, you know? Nothing too important. Here's your schedule. You'll see upcoming games and a tournament coming up. Here is items you can use. Of course, in the 3-year mode, I don't think I can actually use anything. But I'll show you important items to use. This is your training. At the beginning of every month, you choose what type of training people want to go. You could set it to the first option, Omikaze, which is random. And they'll learn themselves. I'd really advise to select players so like we want Tyrone to work on his stamina, we want Pit to work on his hitting, we want Ichiro to, I don't know, do something. This is where you can see the scout rating. The scout will give you a comment on how likely they are to get drafted. Right now everybody is nameless. Here is their intelligence. You can give them books that give instant abilities. Depending on how smart they are, you can give them more than one. And you can feed everybody one item, one specialty item that increases their stats, such as a custom pitch or what have you. This is your information, nothing too important. Before I start, I'm going to go over some pretty important items you might want to have. If you've been grinding a lot of Power Fest success, then you probably have enough to grab a few of these. So, this book refreshes your schedule. The blue books increase your numbers by 1 or 5. The black books decrease your numbers. The reason numbers are important is because you move across a grid. You want to land on blue, yellow, and green tiles, not red tiles. Another important item you should have is these food. Players get exhausted, they could get injured, they could lose motivation to keep training. So keep them healthy, keep them active with food. What else? These are pretty big. These 2 little secret slips right here. You could give these to somebody, and they'll instantly become recognized by a scout. If you use a lot of them, they're pretty much guaranteed to be drafted no matter what. They could be the worst player ever. Soil's pretty important. The more soil and training equipment you have, the faster they level up. This scouting book you can use in November through February, and you'll get to immediately scout a player. These green tickets are all training equipment. You can use those at any time. And then these are the power-ups. You give these to somebody, they'll immediately gain a stat. But you can only use 1 per player. And then there's 4 books at the bottom. These give you instant players, and they're all VTubers. Their stats are kind of mid. I won't hold you, but... Dokore. By clicking Y, you'll fast forward. And here's the grid. So blue is training boosts. I don't exactly know what yellow does. Green is a day off, so everybody gets to rest. I don't know why my computer is not plugged in. Hang on a second. Why the hell is it not plugged in? Hopefully I haven't been breaking up all this time. So these cards, the numbers represent how many tiles ahead you move. And then the icon is what kind of training they'll go on. Sometimes you get specialty cards like a dinner day or specialized training or take them to a baseball game. This is a specialty card in that it lets you scout another team, watch their strategies, and they'll become weaker in the next match. The stars on the board open up different paths. It'll give you an option of what to do. We're gonna scout the first high school that shows up. And would you look at that? Look at all the options. Now, notice there's no characters on the board because we haven't gotten anybody drafted yet. Drafted players will also show up and get rid of bad abilities, so be sure to stop there. Pretty much any character you see on the board can be useful, so long as you utilize them. I'll show you an example of that now. So all of those characters up there are my past characters. That's somebody who got drafted, that's somebody who went on to sell fish, that's somebody who went on to sell meat, that's a bookstore person, and that's another person who got drafted. You can view this stuff. Where? Here we go. Here's all the drafted players. They all show up on the board. And then here's all the people that didn't make it as baseball players. Instead, they'll be different roles. Bookstore managers are really good. These workshop people with the hammers, they're really good. They give you free items. The Mizoto employees, the people with the boxes, they give you free training equipment. Nurses increase your player's mood and stamina. What else is pretty good? The criminals aren't too bad. If you need to refresh your cards, then they'll refresh your cards for you. Anybody with food, so the people with vegetables, the people with bread, the people with the meat and the fish, they have a tiny chance of increasing an entire stat by 5 for free. And then scouts are important. These little guys right here, they will recommend your players and get them drafted. You get a lot of them. And the more prestigious you get, the more cards you have to work with. So win lots of games. Don't be sad if you don't. This is a very luck-based mode. We'll go back to our save for now. Let's go. This card right here refreshes all your cards, so the same thing as the criminal. It refreshes all your cards, you get new ones. Matter of fact, let's name brand a couple more players. The ones that we want drafted anyways. Oh, you're bad. I like you though. We'll name you Lisa. So now we have 4 players to look out for. Those are the players. It's okay if we give stat boosts to the no-names, because everybody should be strong enough to compete. But if we're really focusing in on the people that we already named, these are scouts, not the ones that you made, but these are generated scouts. They're just as powerful, if not better. You want those as often as you can. What do you know? He's on my birthday. So when he shows up, he'll ask, which of your players do you want to see get drafted? And he'll give him a boost. So we're going to boost each hero. I'll make this as quick as possible so we can move on. So, you get to choose everybody's type of training. So the first option is always random, second option is always balanced, and then from here on, for those who can't read it, such as you, Ty, you see the little square, match up the symbols, and see how they look the same. That's what you'll be training. So if we want to get rid of that, or if we want to boost that F, we'll do that. We want Tyrone to work on his stamina. We want Hit to work on his power. We want Lisa to work on her arms. We want Ichiro to work on his contact. Occasionally people will stop by and give you items. We got a book of pinch hitting and a contact booster. The item boosts are permanent, so keep that in mind. That blue cutscene you saw, that's not anything too important. That's just somebody's birthday, so they get a little happiness boost. The one you want to look out for, the one that you really, really, really want, let me find it. Oh, okay. Here, I'll do this now. So, between November and February, you can search around Japan for players. They'll look something like this, and you get to pick one that you want. I hope you remember that face. Grandpapa. He went on to become name brand. I didn't customize him at all, but I gave him a name. So maybe you'll get an option between these two. You'll pick one up, and they'll either decline or accept your request. And if you keep pestering them, they're more likely to say yes. If you have one that you really want above all else, then yeah, just keep bugging them instead of looking for more. What are we looking for? Ty, you remember that screenshot I sent you in your DMs with the rainbow around the character doing a pose? That's really good. That's the player becoming a genius. It's the equivalent of having a successful Dr. Good job. All their stats go up. All their training goes up. It's really, really good, but it's really, really rare. Now, along with the stars, there will be golden tiles on the board. Those give you a chance of immediately giving somebody an ability. Those you should always look out for. He's going to ask who we want to draft. We're going to do a power hitter. That was somebody's birthday. Don't worry about it. Oh, they added a new feature where players can just kind of walk onto your campus and like, hey, what's up, guys? Can I join you? Keep an eye out for these numbers. So at the very bottom here, the first number is your total players. The second number is your third year, people that are about to graduate, and then the second years, and then the freshmen. If you see the freshman number go up, somebody just decided, hey, that looks like a cool college. I'm gonna walk in and join you guys. If you do have any questions while playing this that I don't discuss over the stream, send me a screenshot and be like, hey, what's this? And I'll help you out. I'm gonna work on each hero's power. Starting in July, you'll play in the Koshien. And in Koshien, your goal is to win a series of 7 games in a row. That gives you a championship flag. Everybody gets drafted. Everybody's happy, you know. Exhibition matches don't matter too much, but I think they do give you prestige. Oh. Another thing I'm going to mention real quick. There's 3 types of play that they added. They added this in this game. So you can play Classic Ecan, where you can't control anybody. You can control one player, or you can control the entire team. If you do the entire team, you're playing for 9 innings, so it's going to take a lot of time. I'd recommend playing with just one character. So we're controlling each hero. The number is how likely it is to succeed. Every character has a special ability, depending on their personality. You only get to use that once per game, once per character. So, depending on your positioning, you'll get more and more abilities. We got go for it, aim for a nuke, push hit, full hit a grounder, hit and run, bunt, steal, wait. Waiting and stealing only lasts for one pitch instead of the entire thing. And you can speed this up if it's too slow for you, so we'll do this. Each hero gets a hit. That is a nuke, my boy. Welcome to the team. Mr. Suzuki is a 100-meter nuke. Now, occasionally you'll see a number 6 or a number 7. Don't shoot the messenger here. And in the mobile app, it goes all the way to 50. But the 6s and the 7s are way higher odds of working. It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty good. You usually want to pick those. If you click R, you'll see a sub-menu. If you're playing a hitter, this is what you'll see. You can pick random, contact swing, or power swing. And then here, it's play normally, play aggressively, or play cautiously. I might have got those mixed up, but it's essentially play aggressive, play cautious, power swing, contact swing. You can change up your formula, and here is Jason's favorite way to play. It's go for contact, go for caution, or whatever the second one is, or the third one, and then go for a ground. It usually works for some reason. Like that. We're going to use this person's ability, which gives him a bunch of abilities, and he wants to hit a grounder, so we're going to do the strategy. You don't have to pick the biggest number. If you think a different strategy works during that scenario, then by all means, do it. Oh yeah, if you're playing on a classic icon where you don't get to actually control anybody, then you get to cheer them on, which will increase their mood and the numbers on their cards. Maxing out by mashing A, L, and R, you get bigger numbers, or a chance of bigger numbers. Right now we're pitching, so we can pitch on the side, other side, pitch low, pitch on the corner, pitch anywhere, aim for the catcher, throw a ball. Up here is still fastball, still curveball. I don't know what the bottom one. Oh wait, no, the bottom one is defense formation. Okay, defense formation, and like that, we're getting fucked. Now, come July, when you play the tournament, no matter what, if you win or lose, the game will ask you, hey, you want to save a copy of this team? You won't be able to edit the team at all. But it'll be a token of like, hey, this is what happened this year. And you can use that in online matches or other modes. Once again, Ichiro hits a nuke. I don't know what the fuck this man is on in high school, but it's Ichiro, so. After this match, I'm going to go to my main save and demonstrate what happens after you finish the tournament. There's a few games this September, there's a few games in October, and then you get to watch the big event, the draft. And then you recruit people from middle school and high school. And then in March, you get to bring home all your drafted players and put them on any team you want. You get to customize them, boost them, do whatever you want. And then in April, you get more players, and the loop continues. This is an endless game mode now, which I think it used to be 30 years, but now it's endless. In practice matches, you'll get music, and in specialty matches, you'll get music. In normal matches, there's cheering songs, so be sure to equip your cheering songs if you have any. That thinking card increases all your cards by 1. So we can do that. And just like that, that is a grand slammy. The problem with this, with the classic icon, is you aren't just controlling one character. Occasionally they'll have you control others. So it can drag on a little bit. If you want the shortest matches, then I'll show you how to control one player. You'll actually get to bat and defend as the player. By defend, I mean you'll actually be in the outfield and controlling. Yeah. I'll show you how to choose your play type. Where's the mercy roll? Damn. And we're still playing. This is just one game, by the way. Oh, hell no. Ichiro. He wants to go yard. We are going to go yard. Oh, never mind. That's fine. That's the game? That's Mercy Roll. We kicked that. Okay, so you do get prestige. Prestige is important. This bar right here is important. Winning games makes it go up. Losing games makes it go down. Every 5 games you win, you get to go to a shop and purchase items with points. Not cash, points. Go to settings, click the third... Oh wait, no, that's not the third option. Oh, okay, so you can't choose it in 3 years. But in the normal gameplay, this setting down here, there's 3 options. The first option is the mode you just saw me play where it's all cards and luck. The second option is where you control one player on offense and defense, and only the one player. And then the third option is to control the entire team. You're more likely to win, but those games take a long time to do. We'll go to my main save and I'll show off what happens after all this good stuff. I put custom music on here. You won't hear this song unless you set it yourself. That was Ben's birthday. A good goal is to make builds like this. They can't hit, but their defense will pretty much cover your entire team. Especially do that for the no-names. If that's a good strategy. If you have specific players you want to make all your no-names look like this. So that way the no-names do all the defending, while your good players do all the playmaking. Like you remember, what's the guy's name that I made? Boom. You remember Boom. I made him a specialty hitter. Or you make a balance build. Or you make a curve build or something. Yes, like this. Like Ben. I advise to make sure everybody gets at least 2 trajectory. So that way they can at least have a tiny chance of hitting nukes. I've been slacking on that, but yeah, don't let them be at 1 trajectory. For hitters, it would be, so this is random, this is balance, this is trajectory, contact, power, speed, arm, defense, error, change position, multi-position, change your batting stance, or change left or right, and then custom batting stance. For pitchers, you will get random, balance, pitch speed, accuracy, stamina, practice curveball, practice a new curveball, and then hitting stats, which they can train on. I'd advise against it, and then pitching form, which I guess they can't have custom for some reason. It's weird. So by the time you play as much as I do, you should have an inventory that looks like this. A lot of stuff, you see? And all these books and stuff, they're good. They're good for you. They're healthy. We have 2 coaching flags. So these are all my training equipment. They do break eventually, so you have to either repair them or replace them. But they're good for you. They're all very good for you. We got a book of chance making. I'm gonna get another book. Now we're playing title defense because we won 2 championships in a row. I'll show you my favorite type of gameplay, not with the cards, but where you only control one person. And there's a way to skip the match entirely by doing this. See, I choose the DH. And then I go into my lineup, and then I simply replace them. So now we don't play, we just skip the entire match. It's pretty cheesy, but it gets things done. We're losing to those bums? That's what I thought. The reason that skip the entire game is because you're guaranteed to only play the one character. So, as long as you're only playing one character, unless they substitute you in, you're just watching. Oh, there's the gold tile I was talking about. That, with the bat and the ball. That's good. That's a really good tile to have. Who are we up against? We're gonna play as that. Except I'm gonna skip it. We got 3 people in a really good mood. That's awesome. Kicking ass as usual. My school is just too good. I don't know how Jason does it. Jason has like cracked out characters. Even the characters he doesn't care about are cracked out. Oh, the Power Pro face. Okay, that's how much you use them. It's not super important, but it's like, it's telling you your favoritism. So like the one that's looking away, I've never used them. The one that's looking up happy, I've used them a lot. It's about how much attention you give them. So I've pretty much hampered all of my name brands, except for Herbal and Tiger because they're brand new. So the quotes to look out for, since you can't read this stuff, question mark means you have no chance. The triple dots is you're fine. The double periods mean you have a good chance of getting drafted, and the exclamation point means you're guaranteed. Oh right, remember I mentioned the smartness for books? You can increase that with another book. We're gonna get to November as fast as possible, then I'll end the stream. Oh, of course they got rid of the gold tile. I couldn't even show you, damn it. You get to change the song every 2 months. So every 2 months you get another song. So that's why you get this one again. Tiger's looking good. Another curveball. Cash is gonna work on a song. Done. Error. That's gonna hit. Alan's gonna error. Connor's gonna error. Ben's gonna contact, and that's it. Keep an eye on what positions you're missing. You notice I didn't have a lot of outfielders. That means I need to get more outfielders in November. Oh right, so if you have a school that you keep showing up against, my advice is to pick schools that are in the same location as you. You can customize them. So we fight against the Post-Styles, we fight against Cartonia. You can see them join you in tournaments or exhibition matches. Woohoo Island, yep. We're gonna boost Tiger. Tiger needs more attention. We're gonna control Done to the first base, except we're not gonna do that. Oh, that's not a good start. Oh, there we go.
Fire!
You know what, if I get an outfielder as an option, I'll show you an example of what it's like to play as one character. We're gonna take everybody to a game. Stretches. Okay, we'll play as Ben. I'll show you what it's like to play as an outfielder. It's the same thing as My Life, actually. It's the same camera as My Life. So here we are. We can move around. Look around. Why can't my camera?
ピッチャー返し掴んだ一塁へ送るヘッドスライディング気迫を見せましたがここは及びませんツーアウトランナー一塁という場面でバッターは1年生中根打ったライト前進ヒット樋口二塁回った樋口三塁でストップ中根ナイスバッティングですファイヤーボールズピンチを迎え打ったピッチャー返し抜けたまずは1点先制1対2二塁セーフファイヤーボールズ同点回で迎える2回ですマウンド上は須田初球から宇宙側へのフライですがワンバウンドヒットになった井上二塁決定三塁へツーベースヒットを放ちましたさあチャンスを広げました5回の表3回の表ファイヤーボールズ攻撃に入りますはいファイヤー
The camera is kind of a problem. Oh, then just play DH. DH is only hitting. Do I still have our champion flag? Yes, I do. Let me walk. We're gonna boost Dunn. We're gonna give Dunn base stealing, and it did work. This card is an invitation to play a free match. what you can do is pick a high school and then click the bottom option, which will cancel it if you don't want to do anything. You get the normal camera. Oh, weird. Oh wait, it's an option, I think. Welcome to Draft Day. 2036, man, let's go. In the first round, the Buffaloes choose Grand Pape from Flametopia High School. Tokyo Assault chooses Boom from the Flametopia High School. The Tigers choose Rao. Some team chooses King. Oh my god, we're getting everybody. We're getting everybody. We got 7 players. Wow! That's incredible. So anybody that didn't get drafted will become a worker, and you'll see them on the board. Fortune tellers. Usually you pick the second option if you want to read your fortune. You pick the first option if you want to change somebody's personality. Okay, cool, we got good luck. Anybody that does get drafted, you can put on any team you want. Oh, trust me, Ty, when you see Stone and Tiger get drafted, if they get drafted, you're gonna have a hard time. No, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna do balance. Everybody just balance out. Welcome to November. I'm going to show you the cards that you need to look out for. Decline. I'm going to boost Tiger. Schedule and reset. This is the one you want. Depending on how popular your school is where you can go. Since my high school is super popular, I can go anywhere in Japan. Now, notice all the colors. Red means it has good pitchers, green means it has good hitters, yellow means it has good defenders, blue means they're balanced types, purple means they're glass cannons, and white means there's nothing special. We're going to look for a yellow field with outfielders. These numbers are important too. The first number is how many pitchers are there, then catchers, then infielders, then outfielders. So if you see a spot like this where there's like 7 catchers, that might be a good sign. Except it's purple. You don't usually want purple. We're gonna do pitchers. And then all you're gonna do is pick. If you don't like anybody, then you pick this option down here. But I like this guy, so we're gonna ask him. He said yes! Now, if you're impatient and you want to hurry it up, you can purchase one of these books. These ones. And you'll get somebody instantly. We're going to look for an outfielder. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. He said yes. Well, it's a chance, yeah. That yellow icon means it's based off of a real player. But it doesn't always mean they're good. As you can see, this guy can't hit for anything. If you see a globe next to their icon, it means they're international. They're from America or Portugal or some shit. Portugal. No! What? Oh, give me that. Oh, another thing you can do. Click plus and you can tag them for later. In case you want to check somebody out, like multiple people in one area. We need that. We need that. He said yes! Let's go! We'll get to April and then I'll show you. Oh, this is a good card. This card is focusing training on somebody. We're gonna focus on Drew. We're gonna land on the star. Go down here. We're gonna give Tiger a boost. I don't know any of these. Oh, I'll give him this one. Oh, he got it. Sure. We're gonna go for hitting. Let me know when you're ready to head out and I'll end the stream. Shuffle my hand with the criminal. So yeah, like I said, the longer you play this mode, the better things get. If you grind this continuously, eventually you'll get lots of characters, lots of strong players, lots of items, and you can pretty much do anything you want, making any build you want. Okay, so just remember, March, November to February is drafting time. March is when you get to keep your players. April is when you get your new players. July is the tournament. October is when the draft season is displayed, like the one we just watched. And that's it. If you can remember that cycle, then you're good to go. Oh yeah, look at this. They pay you big bucks. Big bucks. 35,000. You get paid for playing Icon, you know? You get absolutely stacked.